The year is 2047. A boy named Johnny asks his dad what life was like when he was a kid back in the 2020s. Dad says couldn't explain it in just a sentence, that would be too hard. Later that night, Johnny is in his bed when he is approached by a time traveler. The time traveler says he will take him back to the 2020 so Johnny can experience what life was like back then. The time traveler then took him back to the year 2020. Johnny is in a house with his dad when he was younger. Johnny is transparent and therefore nobody can see him. Johnny walks to a door and the time traveler tells him to stop. He tells Johnny he cannot leave the house because of a pandemic. He then guides Johnny to a computer that has Google Meet on it. Johnny says, "Google Meet? Is that thing real?" The time traveler nods and takes him to 2021. They are now in Times Square. The time traveler says, "You see those men on that screen?" Johnny says, "Yeah, but haven't they been dead for like 10 years by now?" The time traveler says, "Yep, back then these guys were everywhere." Time traveler takes Johnny to 2022. They are now in Russia. Time traveler says, "This is the Russo-Ukrainian war." Johnny says, "Wait, did this war end yet?" Time traveler just sighs and says, "All right, we're going to 2023. They are now in 2023. They are back in the house where Johnny's dad grew up. The time traveler holds up a phone and says, "Social media back then." Johnny says, "Mr. Beast had 100 million subs back then, and now he has over 1 billion subs." The time traveler says, "Yep, we made the right person famous." Time traveler takes Johnny into 2024. They are now in Washington, D.C. The time traveler says, "This place gets very tense with the election." Johnny nods and thinks about Mr. Beast, the current president of the USA. They are now heading into 2025. Time traveler says, "We have no more planes, Party City and Vexbolts." Johnny then says, "Chicken Jock." Time traveler stops him mid-sentence and says, "I am not reliving that gain." The time traveler says, "I'm taking you home." They are now back in 2047. Johnny says, "We have gained a lot and have lost a lot between them and now, but I'm still happy that the low taper fade is still massive." The time traveler smiles and says, "Good night, Johnny." Johnny goes to bed thinking about the awesome time he had.